live. I see people in here, but I don't see anybody saying hi to us. Hello.
They're just getting situated.
My little tiara today, just a little one. I think I picked this one up at Goodwill.
You found a tiara at Goodwill? That's awesome.
I know. I thought so. It's just a teeny, teeny, tiny one. It's not.
No, I love it. It's not like the one you got me for my birthday.
Yeah. That's on my wish list for my birthday is one like that. One from that company.
Really?
Yeah.
Good to know, because your birthday is May 17th. For those listening in the chat. Hold on, friends. I'm just doing something here real quick. Give me just a moment.
I think everybody's probably still at Kathy's sale. She was flying solo today. Hello, Lila. There's my niece.
Hi, Lila.
That's my niece, the musician.
The one singing with the red dress?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, you have a beautiful voice. Claudia posted those on Instagram.
How many instruments do you play, Lila? Put it in there. Tell us how many instruments. She plays everything.
Oh, good for you.
She's super talented. It's super beautiful. Hi, Catherine. Hello, Vestments and Vintage. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Since I didn't come from down for
Heather.
dinner, what did you guys have for dinner, Mom?
Hi, Kathy.
She texted me and she's like, are you coming down for dinner? And I'm like, no, I have a sale. I can't on Thursdays. Hello, Alexis. There's another niece.
And Kathy,
your family's awesome.
You probably made, as usual, the most wonderful dinner.
And probably served it on clear glass. I was in Kitschy Cat's haul video. I was in the chat earlier, and she held up a magnificent pair of salt and pepper shakers, very Art Deco. Mm-hmm. They were clear on top. They had a black base. Very cool. And then she remembered she'd sold a set to my mom. And I'm like, oh, yeah, my mom uses those weekly. Always. Hi, Jen. Hi, Helen. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Alexis. Hi, Jen. Hi, Helen.
As you're coming in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I was in Picasso Cat's entire sale up until I came in here for mine and forgot to hit the thumbs up until I was on my way out. So I thought I'd done it because I usually do it on my way in. Mm-hmm. Flute, piano, and voice right now. She's learned how to play the basics on every instrument. Yeah, I knew she could play everything.
That's fantastic.
But you didn't like the horns, right? Am I remembering that right? To be a music teacher, you have to know the basics of everything, but I don't think she liked the horns. Mm-hmm. So who's here to see some fun and funky items?
Thank you so much for inviting me to be on your show tonight. I appreciate that.
Look what she served. Hi, Kaz. Now
that sounds wonderful, Kaz.
Hi, Sue. She's just getting even with me since I didn't come for dinner.
Hi, Kaz. Hi, Sue. Well, I'm sure she will have some leftovers for you.
Hash browns, and I wasn't there. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Bridget.
I love, love, love my poodle, Bridget. Like, love, love, love it.
It's pretty amazing, that poodle she got.
That was so nice of Michelle to gift it me, and Bridget super packaged it, so it came with no incident. Lila. She ate all the hash browns.
Good for you, girl. Auntie Claudia wasn't there, so why not? You can't have them anyway.
All right. Everybody talking in the chat is a friend, but if you are hanging out quietly in the background, I'm Claudia K. Vintage. And next to me is Barbie of PunkFunknJunk-Barbie. All of her information is linked below in the description box, so you can find her YouTube channel, her Instagram, and her email is even down there. and where she shits from is even down there. But I will let her introduce herself and talk about what sales she has coming up and what she does regularly.
Well, thank you, Claudia. Tracy. Yes, your tiara is amazing. And thank you, Tracy.
That is the best necklace, isn't it?
I do love a great statement necklace, for sure. Punk Funk and Junk, thanks for being here. I ship from Minnesota. I use Pirate Ship. I bill on PayPal, not friends and family. And my next adventure will be Tuesday on Daniel's channel. I have a show called Tacky and Junk with Daniel from Tacky is Me. And we do that every Tuesday. And we alternate between my channel and his. Next Tuesday, it'll be on his channel. So you can join me there. I'm also on Instagram, eBay, and Etsy as Punk, Funk, and Junk. You can find me there.
And she has lots and lots and lots of stuff, great stuff on her eBay.
Oh, thank you, dear.
I was checking it out. Lots of stuff. You should go look. Hi, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
If you came in and I missed saying hi, hello. I'm so glad you're here. We've got fun stuff tonight. I have coming up Sunday, I think we're on Janine's channel. If she's still here, she can tell you. With Janine's, Nikki of Black Dog Vintage and Antiques, and Roy of Does Not Included. So that is going to be super fun because I have to defend Roy because Jen picks on him, and she picks on my sweet baby Roy, who is so innocent, and it isn't right. So we're going to have a great time on that. And then Glass with Class will be on Black Dog's channel on Monday, and we are talking all things barware. So lots of awesomeness on there. And then my regular Wednesday, my regular Thursday. I'm not sure. I'm sure people are on with me this week. I'm not sure. Hello, Linda's Island. She says she's here for the beauty. She must be talking about you.
Thank you, Linda. She's talking about both of us.
Maybe she's talking about our items. Hello, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
All right. We are going to get started. If you aren't sure how it works, you can pop it in the chat and I will give a description, or you can go exit out of the chat and look at the description box. It's all in there. It even tells, how soon that I will ship your items and all of that. And I'm hoping to get my invoicing done tomorrow so I can do some things this weekend, like maybe go do some garage sales. We'll see how the weather is. It's supposed to start warming up. Hi, Georgia.
Hi, Georgia.
Hello, Shanika.
Hi, Shanika. Welcome.
Everyone. All right. So Barbie is my guest. I'm going to let her go first. We'll do one and one.
Okay, that sounds great. Again, thanks everybody for being here, and just hang out and have fun. No obligation at all to purchase anything. I'm just going to show you some items, and if you're interested, just let me know in the chat. My first item, hi Jeannie, welcome, is this Elvis. I'm a big fan of Elvis. I love Elvis. I have forever. I believe he was the first concert I went to with my mother, although I was 5, and all I remember is a big. All I remember of it is just this white blob down on a stage. I don't remember anything else. Nothing else. The concert, my very first concert that I do remember was Sean Cassidy. And I was so excited to get the tickets, when my mom told me we were going to go. And then she said that my brother was going to go too. And he was 5. And I was so embarrassed. Why would my brother need to go to see Sean Cassidy? Seriously. But I digress. So this is an ornament, and I bring it because the tag of the sale is fun and funky. And I think this is fun and a little funky. So it does take 3 AA batteries. The batteries are in here. It is an ornament. It's in its original box. I'm going to play a little bit for you. Have a listen. And see how it's lit up in the back there?
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
So I don't want it to be too obnoxious, but so it is an ornament, and it was made in China, and I think it's fabulous. And he's in his white suit, and he sings really obnoxious. It stands, the ornament itself stands 4 3/4 inches tall. The song is Santa Claus is Back in Town. If you're interested in this ornament, let me give you a little more information here in the box. So it says Illuminated Musical Ornament. And it comes with the wire hanger. And it can just stand as well. It doesn't need to be on a tree. It can just stand or sit on a table with your other Elvis collectibles. But if you're interested in this ornament, type in letter E for Elvis, and it's $10. Letter E, $10. All right.
Awesome.
That's my first one.
How am I supposed to follow that? Like, it's the king. And hello, Chris, and the other Chris, and Jeannie. And if I missed you coming, hi, Kathy. If I missed you coming in, hello. So I see Tracy for that.
Thank you both for your interest in that. Thanks, Tracy.
All right, so my first item is a comb for bald men.
I love
My
that.
dad absolutely had, now he has like no hair, but this was this was the amount of hair he had. This would have been a perfect comb for him when I was growing up.
That's awesome.
Hi, Margarita. Yeah, that Elvis sold quickly. I can totally understand. So the box does not have the top anymore. But your handy adjustable folds neatly in your pocket comb for bald-headed man. Hi, Yippee-I-O-A. So my super awesome comb that, totally appropriate for a lot of men. $6, number 12. $6, number 12 on my comb. And that's my first item.
All right. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time.
I remember these.
Winter crying all the time. Well, so I got here.
My mom is buying that. Mom.
Kathy, that's awesome.
Dad does not have enough hair for that.
Maybe it's going to be like a stocking stuffer or something. So this is going to start at $10. And I remember these from way back. So this is a bank. Here's where you slot your dimes, nickels, pennies, quarters. Couldn't get a 50 center in there. And it does still have its stopper. And you just twist and pull. And it's made of plastic. It's 11 inches tall. And it's just a nice little hound dog. She says it's for Lila. She couldn't get to her phone fast enough. Oh, that's hilarious. And here's the back. And there's no, I lied. It's right here.
We had a pink one. You can get a lot of change in these.
It is.
And then they're really heavy.
1971. Yes. So the date on it is 1971. So it is, oh my gosh, 51 years old. This is 51 years old. So it is quite vintage, and it's just reminiscent of the back in the old days. Again, it's starting at $10, and it was just something to add to your vintage 70s collection. There are some, I didn't clean it off, only because I didn't want to mess with any of the, although I don't think it would take off any of the paint, if you will, but I kind of like the distressing.
You said offer up starting at 10?
Yep.
Okay. I missed that the first time you said it. I'm sorry. It's in there now.
No worries. So here's how you pry out to open. And it's just a cute little hound dog. So if you've got other like plastic, I know there's those plastic bears and the plastic cats and the other plastic type of old, what do I want to say, animal banks and collectibles. Some are the squeakers. This is not a squeaker. This is just a bank. But yeah, Claudia, if you do start filling it up, it is going to get quite heavy. But luckily, you don't have to saw it apart to get the money out. You just twist. All right, guys, if you're interested in that, just let me know in the chat. Claudia, on to you.
Hi, Lisa. All right. So my next item is these little tiny dainty Gerber baby cups. Oh, so 1 blue, 3 yellow. And I'm sorry if you hear noise. I can hear the upstairs neighbors. So if you hear that, that's what it is. So, and they're little tiny. They are just under 3 1/4 inches tall. And surprisingly, they're all very clean inside. And this is the kind of plastic, I remember this kind of plastic from when we were kids, where if you too often squished it together, it would start to get that permanent bend in it. So there is a little point here where it was squished together, but it's not completely, see there, you can see it. But eventually it would break at that point. So not completely broken yet. These are just adorable. It's $10 for the whole set, but if you would just like 1 or 2, they're going to be $3 a piece. Hello, Chad. So $10 for all 4, $3 if you just want 1 or more. And the first person to type in the number will obviously get the choice of whether they want them all. $10, number 20 for all of them, or $3 per cup. And that is my next item.
Thanks, Claudia. Well, hello, Jersey Gypsy is thrifty. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Chad. Welcome, everybody who's here or lurking. My next item, Claudia, is an offer up, and this is going to start at $20. And this is for the pair. And what I have here is this pair of Department 56 Snow Babies. And this was an artist who was commissioned to make these based on Disney's Alice in Wonderland. So let me show you them one at a time. So we've got the Queen of Hearts. Nope, this isn't the Queen of Hearts. The other one is. This one is the White Rabbit. And he's got he's got sugared. So he's, like I said, he's a Department 56 Snow Baby. Here's his face.
I did not know this was a thing that existed. I love them. I love anything Alice in Wonderland.
They are retired now, so they're no longer being made. And then let me show you the bottom. This set here is probably for display. I'm guessing just by that number, that 4026851 that's there. But there's the Department 56 label. So here's this guy here. And now for the Queen of Hearts. She's got a little flamingo, and here's her face. Concentrating ever so much. Yeah, they are super cute. Painted beautifully. In my research, there was a particular artist who was commissioned to do this. And I apologize, I don't have the name with me now. But if you do Google these, they do come up. And the history along with them. And for measurement on these guys, so the Queen of Hearts, she stands at about 3 1/4 inches tall. And then the White Rabbit is about 3.5. So they're about the same size. Hi, Tina. So again, if you're interested, it's an offer up starting at $20. And just let me know in the chat if you have any interest. All right, Claudia, on to you.
Those are fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, I too have a bank, not as big. It is this dude.
Oh, cool.
Now, this was made in Japan, but for the Nanco, which was the Nancy Sales Company in Boston, Mass. And I believe that anything that looks like this was based on an artist who did this, and he had his design stolen repeatedly, like so many things were. But I think this is that really heavy paper mache. He is missing his stopper. Here is where you put the money in. Still has his original Nanco sticker. He is 7 inches tall. This size. I think he's awesome. And after doing the research on him and realizing that it was an artist that had made the original one of these, I wondered if the Gordon's Fisherman, who looks exact, was also based off that. So there's so much that is based off that particular piece. Kaz, yeah, her tongue was out. And the Queen of Hearts. Yep. Hi, Sheila. Hello. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, you guys. It helps my channel. The algorithm likes it when you do that. So there he is. He's in excellent shape, except for missing his stopper. But there's no dings to him, no damage. He is going to be $10, number 4. $10, number 4. And he wants to go home with you. And then sit and stare at you weirdly and judge you. And that was my item.
Oh, Sheila. Welcome, Sheila.
Hi, Carrie-Ann.
My next item, Claudia, is an offer up starting at $15. Hi, Carrie-Ann. And what I have here is this. That one keeps falling out because there's wax in the holder. But I have this candelabra. Let me go over here, my name. And there's a lot of light, so I might be drowning it out a little bit. There we go. So I think this is super fantastic. As you can see here, I've got candles in it that I am including with this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to insert a candle. And it's the candles that I'm putting in are these miniature ones. And this one here just has some wax that needs to be cleaned out of it. But there's some heft to it. This part here is made of wood. And
I was about to ask that.
Here's the bottom. There is no markings. And I've seen these online, and there's nothing else that goes above this point here. But I think I'm into things that are odd, and I also love horror and creepy things. And so this is reminiscent of that. For me, I would put black or red candles in here and have it.
I have the horrible urge to spray paint it all black.
There you go.
Don't do that. Don't spray paint the vintage.
Yes. Bridget, I like that idea as well, actually, for, yes, the holiday time. Could definitely throw some vintage ornaments on here and hang it like this, for sure. There's, definitely lots of purposes to this piece here. But could also definitely have it in your macabre area of things and with these candles. And that's what I think is wonderful about this piece. So again, this is an offer up for $15 if you're interested. I appreciate all of your thoughts on this, and I think it is pretty amazing. So if you're interested, just let me know.
Yeah, and $15 is a fantastic price. So will it only hold the little candles? The regular size candles wouldn't go in there?
That is correct.
But you could always shave the wax down at the bottom.
If you were so inclined, I would cut myself. I would fillet my fingers. But
all right, we've got Carol at 15 first.
Yep.
Tracy at 16. You could shave candles down with a butter knife, you silly girl. You would not cut yourself. Wax is soft.
I like your comment, Kaz. That's awesome. Definitely. All right, so we've got Tracy at 16, so I'll start counting this down. Thank you both for your interest in this item. I appreciate that.
Carol at 17, whenever it pops up here. Man, StreamYard. There we go.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Bridget. I like your thoughts.
Tracy at 18.
All right. I don't believe that Miss Claudia has Just In Case on her channel. Is that correct? Okay.
No Just In Case.
All right. So those of you that are bidding, just keep that in mind to put in your best and final offers. And I'm going to go ahead and start counting this down. And thank you both. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
There's my stop. So you've got Carol at 19 is what I see.
Awesome. Again, thank you both so much. I appreciate that. I'll also include those candles if you'd like. Carol, thank you very much.
I love that. And those little ones, I come across those all the time when I'm thrifting. If you go through, my Goodwill does not put away their Christmas stuff. And they're in there in the Christmas stuff all the time. So those are super easy to pick up if you like the little ones. But to be dramatic, I would get the bigger ones and shave the bottoms down and stick them in there. That would work too. Awesome. I love that. That was awesome. See, you're bringing this fantastic stuff. And I'm just like,
hush now.
My next item I think is pretty cool. So I saw this and I'm like, what is that? Is that a pin cushion? Like it was behind and under something, but I saw this tiny bit of red velvet. So it is in fact a pin cushion. And it has the measuring tape. The measuring tape says Japan on it right there. Actually, it says it on both sides. Japan. And this would have held a thimble. And I'm sure my mom would know what this was for, but I do not. But I'm sure it held some kind of sewing tool in here too. The wheels actually move. Now, it did have an old sticker on it. I did not mess with this. I left that alone. It also had some sticker residue on the bottom. But I didn't want to strip anything off of the metal. So I did not mess with that. It is on the back side. So covered wagon, little sewing. It's not just a pin cushion because it's got all of this stuff with it. So this is going to be $12, number 16. $12, number 16. For the pin cushion wagon. I've seen other people selling the items that had, all of the, but I'd never come across one myself. And the super cool.
And the wheels look like there's a part of a sewing machine. I'm trying to remember where, because my mom was a seamstress.
Yeah, they look like
the wheels look
bobbins.
Like. Yeah. Well, no, not just the bobbins, but there's something on the sewing machine that the wheels look like too.
All right, and I see Carol for that. Thank you, Carol. We are back to Barbie.
All righty. So my next item is this guy here. And this is just going to be a straight claim. So the color, let me turn my light back on here. It's this onyx colored rooster, ceramic rooster. But what's really neat about it, I mean, you could definitely display it just like this. You know, it's fantastic, right?
Hi, Mickey.
Just like it is, like this. But it's an hors d'oeuvre holder. So
no.
I just happen to be using these fancy little umbrellas that haven't been opened yet. And I did count, and there are 30, what did I write down? There are 30
Mom, are you
holes.
watching this? Hello, Mom. Are you watching? She collects chickens.
Oh, funny.
Although black and gold is not exactly the color she collects.
Yes, it's a specific color. So I've just sort of stuck a few of these, you know, fruity drink umbrellas in to kind of show. So they're not quite the right size, but thanks for it. But it's beautiful. It's very light. So I'm guessing it's Japan. There are no markings on the bottom. Let me get it up close.
I love it. I loved him before you told us he held appetizers, but oh my goodness. I love it.
Whoop, come back. So let me give you some other information here. So he's 7 inches tall and he's 5 inches wide. And his feet are gold. Not real gold, but the gold overlay. And if you're interested in the ceramic rooster, just type in R and he's $10.
Oh my goodness, I love him.
All right, that was mine.
I've got a chicken too. That was not planned.
Oh, cute.
I have this little Andrea by Sadek, or Sadek, or however you say it, creamer.
I love the color.
Yeah, super pretty green and white. So perfect for spring and all through summer. I love, love, love it. And when I saw it, I was like, why does that look familiar? Oh, my mom came in first on R.
Thank you both for your interest in that.
I thought she might like that.
Thanks, Kathy.
So I picked it up just because I thought it was fun, and then realized it was Andrea by Sadek. Sadek, I think, because the Crazy Lamp Lady is the one that introduced me to, and it's a company, and it's still in business, I think. Or if not, it just recently went out of business, but it's a USA company. It was two brothers. Andrea was one of the brothers' daughters, I believe. And then eventually, she became a CEO of the company, and she was the artist that designed a lot of this stuff. I'm trying to remember. I researched it like a month ago when I had some of her candlesticks. But I do believe these are a little bit older because her current stuff is made in China, although it's still very, very collectible and very quality stuff. But I think this is older. It's not marked on the bottom, but it's Andrea by Sadek. It would have had a sticker. And it's just a little guy. It is 3 inches tall. 3 inches tall and just $6, number 8. $6, number 8. And that is my item.
All right. My next item is this guy right here. So
thank you, Yippee IOA.
This is Lady Dover is the name. However, you cannot see it with all the distressing that's on this. In my research, it's listed as a toy iron. However, yes, if you have, definitely you could put it in a children's toy setting with household toys. However, I do believe you could definitely use this. Just heat this up and it could definitely be used as an actual iron. There is weight to it. It is, I weighed it, actually put on my scale, 4 ounces. Here's the underside. So this is going to start at $8. So it's got the wood handle. It still has its red paint on it. It's got a really nice patina to it. But what I like about it is just if you have a display in your laundry room, to just have it part of that display. Or definitely, you could have it, if you want it as part of a child's toy area, you certainly could do that. Although in this day and age, my feminist person is going to come out and say, you know what, really? Do we need to have an iron in a child's display of toys, of things? I don't know. Although it's a good skill to have to iron, but these days most fabrics are made so that you don't have to iron them. But that's just me because I don't care for ironing. But
and me having had 2 boys would think, oh, one of those would pick them up and bop the other on the head with it.
There is that. It could be used as quite the hurting weapon, not quite a deadly weapon, but.
Hi, Tammy Renee.
Hi, Tammy. So if you're interested in this old vintage distressed iron from Lady Dover, let me know in the chat.
And those wood handles, that was 1940s into early 1950s, right?
I don't know the specific dates.
I think so. Yeah, I think we're looking at 1940s on that, like late 1940s.
Well, thank you, Renee. Tammy Renee. So we'll start counting it down. We've got Tammy Renee at 8. So I'll do a quick countdown. Thank you for your offer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Bridget, is it kind of like doing, like I like to mow the lawn or when I had a lawn because it's very cathartic? Is that what you think of as far as ironing?
I hate to iron. Hate it. I'd rather do dishes. I don't mind laundry, but I hate to iron.
I do have a steamer.
I will put the timer on and run out there and grab it out and hang it up immediately so I don't have to iron.
I do that as well, Claudia, but I do, being a clothing reseller as well, I do have a steamer. So if I really need to iron something, I'll just turn on the steamer and just. But thank you, Tammy Renee. I think this might be your first purchase from me, so that's exciting. All right, on to you.
Okay, so my next item. This is so fun. I think it's so fun.
Oh my gosh, what is that?
It's an Avon bear.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen a bear decanter.
I haven't either. He's got his plastic head. He's got his amber glass body.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
And he is full, but he doesn't have his tag anymore. Because we just learned that if they are full and still have their tag, they're worth more to like serious collectors.
Oh, okay.
But I don't like to ship them full, but I will empty them or I will leave it in there. I've done both ways. I just thought he was fabulous. And he's big. So let me tell you how tall he is. He's 7 1/4 inches tall. He's just so much fun. I get a kick out of him. I'd found him. We were at an estate sale and the guy had been a hoarder. And so I don't know what relation the people were that were clearing it out, but like they had 1,900 records that they were waiting on someone to come and look at, like the whole collection. And so they had tons of stuff. Some of their stuff was way overpriced. And then some of the stuff they had underpriced. Somebody was being selective in what they looked up on eBay. But they had a whole box of Avon. And I had no idea that Avon had made guns in so many different like sizes. So they had a ton of these guns in the Avon cologne bottles, all different. And he was stuck in there. Yeah, I can see him in Skunky Junk's cabin when he looked cool in there. So he was the lone bear in there, the only thing I was interested in. And so I picked him up from the estate sale. Yeah, my niece is saying that they're eating a meal on the dishes. They were Fire King Moon Glow dishes. She got a whole set for $20. The whole
fantastic.
Yeah. You could pay like $20 for a couple of the coffee mugs. So this bear, this fantastic bear, is just $6, number 10. $6, number 10. I love him. I think he's awesome. I get a kick out of him, and that was my item.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody who's here or who's lurking. We appreciate you being here. My next item is a pair. It's a straight claim. Let's play Guess What That Bird Is. Don't joke.
Oh my goodness.
What are you? I don't know. What are you? I don't know. What are you? What are you?
Those are the birds they based some of the Angry Birds off of.
I bet it is. So I have a pair of candles, anthropomorphic. Say that a few times. So here's this guy. This is part of the fun of our sale. Here's this guy. And he's got, I'm guessing he's quite vintage, only because he has felt on the bottom of him. And just by the look of him, I'm going to say 70s. And here's his back.
Yes, Bridget.
Oh, yes. Manom. Do, 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 do. Manom. Do, 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 do. And here's this one. Also has felt. Here's him. He's got quite the beak. Here's his back. So it's the pair. I couldn't split them apart. They have to go together. Once you get them, you can do with what you please. Letter C for candles, and they're $5.
Oh, that's a great price.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
They're fun. All right, on to you.
And Bridget, I could not wait for an unboxing to open my box from you. Had to open it. Okay, my next item is a derpy deer. I swear the face kind of looks like a dog face.
It does kind of look like a German Shepherd.
Yeah. And then he's got this hoof that turns backwards instead. So he's got the remnants of a Japan sticker on the bottom. He's just a little ceramic. Cute. He is 4 inches tall. No chips, no cracks. I mean, he's in good shape. He's just a little derpy and a little weird. And I know people love deer that aren't overtly Christmas, but they still put him in a lot of different Christmas displays. So if he doesn't sell tonight, I'll probably just set him back with the Christmas stuff and bring him back at Christmas. But he's super cute, even though he's a little bit derpy. We're all a little bit weird, so you can't judge him.
Absolutely.
It's $8. Number 18. $8. Number 18 for little deer. He's got pretty spots. I mean, they did a good job with him. I'm not sure what's going on here. And that is my item. And you guys, thank you for being here and hanging out with us tonight. We know there's a lot of sales on all the time, and I appreciate any time that you want to come and hang out with me.
Same. I feel the same way. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you. My next item is this petite little hula lady. I love anything tiki or Polynesian, and she is just lovely. She's just petite. She's got the pretty little flower. And she's an offer up. She's an offer up starting at $12. And she is made in Japan. And for size, just a little one. So if you've got other Polynesian items in your display, other tiki items, she would fit right in. She's a miniature. So if you collect miniatures as well, but I like her because, well, many reasons. 1, because she's tiki, and 2, she's a lady, and 3, she's yellow, and yellow's a beautiful sunny color.
Oh, thanks, Rebecca.
Well, thanks, Rebecca. And I also, it's on my bucket list to get over to Hawaii.
Oh, me too.
And it's her lovely jet black hair. I don't know, I've built up such a fantasy about These beautiful Polynesian women that tell stories with their hands when they dance. So measurement-wise, like I said, she's a miniature. She's only 3 inches tall. She came with a few others. I've seen them. There's a collection, and she's got a couple friends, but I just have the one. All right, on to you.
When I was a massage therapist, they have a special week-long training there. And I always wished I could save enough money to go and get the training and just immerse myself in the culture. And of course, I was a single mom with 3 kids, so I wasn't going to go to Hawaii, but
Sure.
It was a dream.
Yes.
All right. I have a little train planter.
Oh.
And made in Japan. This one was, you can tell, this has got a lot of wear age on it. And you may be thinking, why is he at the Fun and Funky sale? This is why. He looks like Thomas the Tank Engine. Mm-hmm. Not the rest of them, but his little face.
I love the face.
I do believe because it's got, I think this is that glue residue where you would stick in the green florist and then you'd stick your fake flowers in here. I scrubbed him and I think that's what that is. I think that is glue residue that had glued in one of those fake. I thought he was super, super cute. He is only 3 inches tall and a little more than 4 inches long. So he's just a little guy. And he is going to be $8, number 2. $8, number 2. Yeah, I have on one of my tiaras. This one I actually found at Goodwill. It's just a little itty bitty. I think this is my smallest tiara. Goodwill tiara. So $8, number 2. I see everybody. Oh, Linda grew up in Hawaii. Nice. Catherine wants to go to Hawaii.
I think that's wonderful that your grandfather survived Pearl Harbor. That's beautiful. And what a traumatic experience it must have been for him and everyone involved there. So yeah, my mother's been to Hawaii twice. But it'll happen. I know it will happen. I will get there. Okay. I have something very vintage, circa 1975. And it is fun. And it's starting, like I said, it's an offer up starting at $15. This is a Whammo world-class Frisbee. I don't know about you, but I remember these. Now, I wasn't so much, yes, I played Frisbee. However, this is a little something about me. A couple things about me. I love cars. I love vintage cars. I love classic cars. If I could, I would probably be like an Indy 500 driver. I wanted to drive before I wanted to ride a bicycle. So when I would be in the car, I used a Frisbee as a steering wheel. That might be more than you wanted to know, but this is a vintage 1975 Whammo Frisbee. So this, I think, would be amazing in a display, in a rec room, in a bar, in a he shed or a she shed, or in a beach motif display. It's just fabulous that it's, my guess is this was in someone's garage in their shed with all of their summer toys, their summer, the croquet set, the basketball, the bats, everything. And it just sat in there. And then when the person, decided it was time to move on to their, next type of living situation, they donated a bunch of their stuff and this went with it. It's an absolutely beautiful shape. It's a beautiful color. When I saw this at the thrift store, I had to grab it. Or if you know somebody who's plays Frisbee, or if you want to introduce Frisbee to someone in your life, I think this is a great way to start. So measurement wise, I don't know if they still make them this big. I know
they made them far sturdier in the 70s than when my kids were little.
Very true. And I know they have Frisbee golf now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the size of those are. This is about 10 1/4 inches. But on the back, and I can show you, it says Frisbee registered. So it has all of the markings where it tells you, who it was, who manufactured it, and the date. So that does authenticate what I'm sharing with you and when it was from. All right, on to you, Frank.
All right. Hi, Betty. And hi, Stacy May. Betty's coming at us from North Carolina. I was born in South Carolina, Betty.
Awesome.
Okay. My next is a little Bryn's baby.
Oh, she's so
now,
cute.
I've sold 2 of these babies. Well, I gave one away and I sold one that didn't have a nightgown. They were little naked butt babies, but this baby's very modest. She's covered. Look at her little face.
I love her face.
She still has her original Bryn's sticker there on the bottom. Oh, my ring light is like... But it says Bryn's, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, made in Japan. So she does have crazing, which is a sign of how old she is. Super, super cute. Teeny tiny. And I did a deep dive one time into piano babies. She's 4 1/4 inches long. And piano babies were actually these big, giant babies that were heavy that they sat on the piano because you would have a covering over the piano when it wasn't in use. Mm-hmm. And the covering was to keep the dust off it. The baby was plopped on there to keep the covering from falling off or from kids pulling it. Or sure. So these tiny little figurines a lot of times were based on those piano babies. Oh. They get called piano babies, but they're not actually piano babies. Piano babies were very heavy to hold the cover on the piano. So this little Bryn's baby with this sweet, sweet, sweet face is going to be $9, number 14. Hello, classic old soul. Hi, Mallory. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed to both of us. All of Barbie's information is in the description box below. Her YouTube channel, her Instagram, and even her email, all below. All the things you need to know. Well, thank you, Karen. And that was my item.
All right, guys. So look at this one. So this is a plastic anatomical
I remember that
teaching model. And it's 8 inches tall. And it came with a book. And I just have this guy. And it is plastic. I think it's great in a display, whether it's with some of your anatomy books, or it could even go so far as be in some of your Halloween pieces. But it was meant to be for teaching. But his chest plate comes off. One moment. This is going to be a straight claim. There we go. So his chest plate comes off, and the plastic is still over this. So the person who had this did not play around with
it was never played with.
Internal organs. No. So you could simply just keep him for a display, which is what I've been doing with him since I've had him.
If I was still a massage therapist, I would totally put him in the corner of my room.
Absolutely. So yes, if you happen to be in the massage
Thank
arts,
you, Karen.
Some sort of doctor, witch doctor, no judgment here. This is something for you. So it's 8 inches tall. It is all plastic. If you're interested in this guy, letter B, $6. Letter B, $6.
I love it.
All right. And those were my items.
And did you guys see my mug tonight? It's my bud cup.
Oh.
Hello, my name
is Voodoo Mallory. Yes. No judgment.
And if you are sending your info tonight, my middle name is C-A-Y-E. I think sometimes people forget the E and it bounces back. So C-A-Y-E in the middle of Claudia K Vintage there. Okay, so my last item, I was actually supposed to bring to our last Fun and Funky sale, and I lost it. I don't know how a reseller would ever lose an item. We're all so well organized.
Oh, that's awesome.
When I read this, I could hear my grandma saying this in my head because my grandma absolutely would have had this hanging in her house. My grandma was feisty. She was a feisty little lady. She had to be. She was living with 6 teenagers. So there you go. But it's very vintagey. It's got a wire hanger here through its little holes on the back. And sometimes you just need to remind the people that you live with that this is your house and you'll do as you darn please. So white and gold, it is going to fit into absolutely any decor. It is 7 3/4 inches. Oh, it's wider than it is longer. So it's 8 inches wide, 7 3/4 inches long. So this is my house and I'll do as I darn please. You can't mess with me. It is going to be $9, number 6. $9, number 6. And do you want to do a recap?
No, I think I'm good. If people want to just go back and watch, but if you want to, please go ahead.
Well, I can show the first couple things I had at the very beginning for anybody that came in later. I had
we have Catherine at number 6.
Oh, thank you, Catherine. It is awesome, isn't it? Of course, in my house and probably in Catherine's house, we do as the cats please. That is what we do. So the little Gerber baby cups, I had 1 blue and 3 yellow, all in pretty good condition considering their age. And these were $10 for all 4 or $3 a piece. So $10 for all 4 or $3 a piece. Then I had the Nanco Fisherman Bank, and he's that really heavy paper mache. It almost seems, I would have thought he was ceramic, except he didn't quite ding right. Mm-hmm. And you can see the layers of the paper, which is so, so cool. He has his original sticker, but he does not have his stopper. He's this big, and he was $10, number 4. And then the super cool Avon bear.
I love that.
No, I don't know why I like him so much. I know. But I do. I don't even collect bears. We all know I collect poodles, but he's just so cool. So he was only $6, number 10. $6, number 10. And then the little Made in Japan deer, he was $8, number 18. And then my last item you probably all saw it was the train planter with a face. Train planter with a face. Just a little guy, and he was $8, number 2. That was all of my items. Let me change the layout.
And then for those who might have come in later, below in the description, well, and it's right here too. So if you go back and watch and you see something that you like, please just shoot me an email. I'd be happy to hear from you, and I'll let you know if it's still available.
Reading Catherine's story. Wow, that is something.
No, Mallory, yes, it did actually. Kathy.
Yeah, my mom bought it.
Kathy Wolf, Mallory. Yes. I wondered if you'd see that. Yes.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We just did a short little sale tonight with Fun and Funky. Mm-hmm. And our hopes is to be able to work 1 a month into our schedule. We can't always guarantee, but That is our hope. And I think the next one will be on a Wednesday morning instead of the Thursday evening. And we would have done this on Wednesday morning, except I had double booked.
That happens. It does
Especially
happen.
when you are a middle-aged lady. The brain, like...
Yes, you will see us next time together doing the same type of sale.
It's about 4 weeks.
Yeah,
you have it right now?
May 25th in the morning.
May 25th. So you can catch us both again. TRS sale thrift queens. We are thrift queens.
We are.
Yes, thank you. Pinch though.
Yeah, and so we will definitely have to do that. Where I'll have to wear it next time. So that sounds great.
Karen, my mom tells me the same thing. It only gets worse. I know. I don't know what they're going to do with us.
You guys have been great. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We adore and love you all so much.
Don't forget to catch Barbie on Tacky and Junk every Tuesday morning. She rotates between Daniel's channel and her channel. And I will be on Sunday with Janine's Black Dog Vintage and Antiques and Dust Not Included.
Bye, guys.
We love you guys.